Hello, Namaste. Welcome back to my channel 𝗫𝗫𝗀 Stock Analyst, and this is 𝗫𝗫𝗀 here once again. I'm so happy to see all of you and again come back with the top market predictions for the month of March. So, as you know that in recent time, in the aftermath of Adani debacle of FPO and whatever the Hindenburg research, most of these infrastructure companies, or to be precise to say that debt, high leverage companies have come under pressure. So what is the reason for that? If you look at some of the data of India, you will see that India's debt to GDP is almost like 87%. And if you take the debt of all the state governments, all the different states, so total government debt to GDP of India is almost reaching 89%. So what we have is we have very highly debt driven infrastructure growth. So what is the development of the infrastructure growth happening in India? It is debt driven. So most of these infrastructure companies also are very highly leveraged. So they keep on borrowing from the market just like the government, and then put it on this investment for the infrastructure. But there is a limit to it, because in a rising interest rate scenario which we have now currently seen, and also in the past few months the speculation was there that US Fed will stop, but it looks like US Fed will not stop, because still US economy is red hot, and because of that we are going to see the interest rate hike continuing from the US Fed side. So that is also the reason that Indian central bank also, RBI also cannot stop. So they have to continue to keep pace with this US Fed's interest increase. They also have to proportionately keep on increasing the interest rate, because they cannot be, where there is a very high interest rate in USA and low interest rate in India. So the money will not come, capital will not come to India, because if I am getting 8% or suppose X% interest rate in USA, I will keep my money there. It's more safe rather than X minus some, minus X% in India. So that is also the reason that they will have to. So in this scenario of increasing interest rate, we are going to see that all the leverage company or the very highly capital intensive industries, they will come under pressure, and they will also have a problem in getting refinance for their debt. So many of these companies would be, their debt would be coming for the, that they have to repayment of debt would be coming in the near term. So they generally keep on rolling that debt, means it's called refinancing of debt. But now with the increasing interest rate, so that interest on such debt will also be increasing very much, and that is where it will become very costly, expensive for most of these companies to get the refinancing of their debt, and that is also going to weigh on the stock, because increased interest rate means increasing interest cost and less profit, decrease in the net profit. So this is also going to weigh on the stock market in India, and because of this, many of the infrastructure projects you will see that not coming to a halt definitely, but there will be significant slowdown in the infrastructure in the near term, in the development, because of the high debt of government also, and also because of the increasing interest rate, and in the aftermath of debacle of Adani, you are going to see the difficulty in getting refinancing for the debt. So it is, I am talking about the leveraged company, those companies which are having very high leverage and high debt. So that is where I believe that Nifty, my prediction starts is that Nifty will again touch 16,500. That is for the March, you will see, and from that we can take the decision what will happen to the Nifty. It will go back below 16,500 or it will rebound. So it looks like that it will definitely go to 16,500. Then the LNT, then the first is also as I told you, that infrastructure companies and the leveraged, means capital intensive industries like metals and all these things, those having high debt on their balance sheet, they will all be under pressure, and you will see a correction, significant correction happening into that. The first is L&T also. I believe L&T will also be under pressure, because as we know, I'm talking about that infrastructure will slow down, and that is where the projects also may slow down, and they may have difficulty in getting finance for the project. So that is where the L&T also stock will be under pressure. I believe that these are all prediction, 8 stock predictions I'm giving. It is like you can, in the near term, there will be a pressure, and you can see significant 10% downside in all these stocks from the current level. So first is L&T, then the second is UltraTech Cement, the third is Grasim Industries, because these are all related to infrastructure. Okay, so the fourth is Asian Paints. It's infrastructure in the sense that if infrastructure is not much real estate development, also there will be slowdown. That is where that demand slowdown can happen. Then fifth is JSW Steel, sixth is Tata Steel, because these are capital intensive industries. These are very leveraged balance sheets. Then seventh is Tata Consumer Products. That also looks like minimum 10% decline from the current level. And Tata Motors, 8. So in nutshell, what we are going to see is that the market, this Indian stock market, Nifty, because of this too much leverage and increasing interest rate scenario, the market will be definitely under significant pressure, and we may see a significant correction from the current level. Market Nifty may touch 16,500, and because of that I see the infrastructure stocks and also those capital intensive industries where there is a leveraged balance sheet on the company. So those stocks like metals and those also infrastructure consumers, they will be under pressure. So before completing this video, I would just request all of you to please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed, and please put a like to this video and share it with your maximum friends. And you can visit my website www.staleanalyst.com for all the information regarding my personal services, about consultancy and everything, and you can read blogs also there. And we'll see you once again next week with some other unique idea. Till then, ciao from Neeraj from Moscow.